Oh man, guys, I'm so rich. Look at all these records and saddles, emeralds. I've even got 3 diamonds. And, well, I've had more because I've got a couple of axes and they're all enchanted and redstone and. Wait, wait a second. Hold on. This isn't my house. What's going on here? That's a. This isn't my house. Where am I? What's going on here? What mountain is that? I only get that kind of lag on a server. Ah. So help me. Well, maybe it is my house. Actually, it is. Hey guys, how you doing? This is Gear 360, and this is my Minecraft server. Well, actually, it's Shannick's Minecraft server, and I'm a player on it. Unfortunately, instead of recording like I probably should have been doing, I have been playing on this server a lot and loving every minute of it. It's been up for, a week and a half now, I think. And, man, me and some friends have just been hitting it hard. Let me go ahead and show you what I got in here real quick. Basic supplies, lots of iron, more diamond tools, plenty of saddles and armor and horse-related things. Just all sorts of fun stuff. Speaking of horses, I have one. Let me introduce you to Calcifer. Now, Calcifer is fairly fast, actually. I'm proud of him. And as for jumping, let's see if I can get this. No, not high enough. Come on. There we go. He's a pretty good jumper. I tend to ride him all over whenever I'm visiting my brother's house or some of the other builds around here on the server. I saw Etho in one of his videos build a horse pen, and it gave me the idea for this one. It's nowhere near as fancy as his, but I like it just the same. Just that lever and some redstone behind it leading out to a piston under here. Keeps the horse in and all that. So I thought I'd come in and kind of show you what I've been up to. We have a rule on the server that you have to be between 300 and 500 blocks out. So I am actually about that. Yeah. But yeah. So my first day out on the server, I ran over here and I built just the basic hut. First floor, very similar to my actual LP structure in shape, and it's smaller though. Anyway, then I built a second layer because with zombies and skeletons and all that out here, I wanted to be able to take them out from on high. I covered it up because the rain was coming down. Fairly recently, I decided to expand down here. I originally did this because it would get me away from the mobs and I could put my bed here. But I made this room for enchanting, and then I did other things with enchanting that I'll show you in a bit. So this room turned into my storage room, and I've got a couple of empty chests. My nether stuff goes here. Dirt, sand, and gravel, I think. Wood stuff, and a few, random redstone bits. And my food supply and mob drops. Cobblestone here, and I've been getting a couple of silk touch picks, so I've been putting my solid stone stuff up here. It works quite nicely. I'll probably expand at some point because I've been moving fairly quickly. We'll step down into the pits and into my big build, if you will. This is where I'll be doing most of my more advanced stuff. The enchanting over here. Enchanting, I have a box back here for some books. I can get level 30 like nothing. Downstairs, ta-da! Brewing. My anvil's over here. Trash chute here. And this, if you've watched any of Etho's lab, you know what this is. It's a hopper and a water block that leads into this chest. And I can just fill it right up. Here is my enchanting supplies. I've got some gold, gold nuggets, the general stuff. And these are my completed potions, which is great. So let me grab a splash potion of healing for later. I've been thinking about maybe automating this somehow. I saw on the Minecraft server, Etho had some form of, not his automated farm, but like right next to his storage chest, he had like a bunch of droppers and dispensers or something like that, where you could like hit the buttons and it would dispense into these and brew up a potion. And I've got to figure out how he did that, but yeah, I'm excited about that. Back up the stairs we go. And like I said, you know, awesome supply chest. Hopefully people won't think to look in that one. It's just so small. Over here is my automatic farm. Reasonably automatic, at least. We've got everything on pistons. So, a push of a button, and it'll harvest all... Well, I'll just do it. Not going to take that long, right? Pop. And everything's clean. Again, you'll notice the half slab steps that I use in basically all of my farms. It means that I can walk along on tilled soil and not have to worry about throwing it away. Now the major thing is this. My wheat, my potatoes, and my carrots. I'm not going to actually do it because they're not ready yet, but... whoop. Oh, shoot. Well, I goofed. I'll put you here. Grab you. Ah! Organization, right? There we go. But yeah, if you look up here, I've got a button and redstone. The redstone leads to these dispensers with a water bucket in it. Each of them have one. So when I push this button, it dispenses, and the water pushes all of the stuff down and into these hoppers. The hoppers are all linked to each other, and then eventually into the chest. Man, I hate wheat. I mean, I know what it's used for, and it's useful and all that, but it's not nearly as efficient. I mean, I'm completely out of actual wheat, and I've got like nearly 3 stacks of seeds that I can't do anything with. I've got some chickens growing in the back, but even that's not going to use them up. Potatoes, on the other hand, thank you. Yes, I like potatoes. And carrots. Love me some carrots. Alright, so now that we're done with the lower level of the farm, I always like to have a 2-story farm. Well, at least on my servers I do. I don't know what I'll do with it in my LP world. But this is the upper floor where I grow my cocoa beans and my cactus. Again, more redstone contraptions. Sticky pistons. Pop. Isn't that lovely? Eventually I'll probably expand if I start, you know, ever really actually needing cocoa beans. But I can't imagine why. I don't know. I wish there was something more you could do with them. Not just cocoa beans, but with cactus, too. Now, the cactus farm is... I could probably do it better, but... Ta-da! A couple of timed piston work where I hit the button and immediately the signal goes to the piston that's here. Well, I'll just show you. Hold on. Piston here. And then a couple of repeaters later... it goes to this piston here, which pushes everything back into place. What's really cool is, and I just leave it go. Alright, so let me see here. Sun's going down a little bit. So I am going to show you just a couple more things here. This is my little sheep pen. I grabbed them like literally last night so I could start a sheep farm. Um, that's going to have to be built in a bit. Eggs, chickens back here. And again, like in my LP world, I've got a target for the eggs. I don't know what it is. Maybe it's something about the server, but eggs do not harvest. Alright, well, I am going to sleep the night away. And I'll be right back after I do that. Alright, it's a bright and sunny morning here on the server. And we're going to go off and show you a couple more things. I have built several things on this mountain. This mountain is mine. I have claimed it for my own. Over here we have my nether portal. I was the first person on the server to get a nether portal together. Basically my brother who plays on here was quite insistent that I get a nether portal up. So I hastily threw this building together. I kind of like it. I don't know, I may do something else with it eventually. I'm not sure I like the light wood there, but I thought it did something more than just... Yeah. As you can see from the cobble, the mossy cobble, I have found a dungeon. I'm not going to the nether, because when I go to the nether things don't work out so well, so I'll save my luck for the LP. Who didn't... One of my biggest pet peeves is people who don't take the whole tree. I have to speak to somebody. I do actually have people coming through that portal. For some unknown reason, all of the portals are linked. Like, to one portal. So if I go in this one, I wind up at a friend's house. If I go in at a friend's house, I wind up at... It's a mess. Over here, we have my cow farm. Quite busy with the cows. I've got some looting. I think I had a looting sword at one point, so a couple of swipes with that and I'm in the money. And in the steak, which I've got a lot of. Over here, let me see. I have a swamp biome, and then just past that is a jungle biome. It's a really cool jungle biome. But that's actually not why I settled over here. I settled over here because I found a ravine. It's a great ravine too. Let me show you. Oh, this is Ravine Station 1. I found a couple more ravines that I might start as a Ravine Station 2. Again, here we go. The ravine drop, just like from my LP. With stations. This goes all over the place, and I can go actually down this way. But I've built a staircase as well. This just leads to some coal I haven't gotten yet. I'll get to that in a second. But yeah, bridges all over the place. If I come around over here, I can either continue going in this direction or down the staircase to the lower levels. This is a path marker to a spawner I've got going, but I'll show you that in a second as well. So we'll go on down to ground level, to basement level, I guess. The great thing about this ravine is that it just goes on and on and on forever. It's great. Because if I come over here, I mean, yeah, it's a dead end over there. But if I come over here, I want you to look at this. You look at that. It goes up, down, and sideways, and around. Let's see here. Maybe I can scale to the heights. No, not from here. Wait a second. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I mean, you look at that. It goes up and around that way, and over there. I don't know how many times I've gotten lost in this ravine just trying to get back home, but I'm not complaining because this place has dealt me a a great hand. I've found diamonds and riches beyond my wildest imagination. But I think we're done for right now here. Light this up a bit. Ooh. Oh, come on. No. Ah! So help me. Don't you just hate it when skeletons interrupt your recording? Oh, stop that. Now let's get out of the ravine and I'll show you what I was doing with the spawner. You remember that the mossy cobble I showed you over there that I said were markers to a spawner? Well, actually, you know what? Let's take another route. Let me just go the long way around. So I wandered through these caves, just kind of at random, hoping to find whatever there is to find. And ooh, I'll come back for that. Well, as I did, I noticed... Why did I block that off? I don't know. I meandered my way around through here, and eventually found myself up here. Higher and higher and higher we go. And I discovered, much to my surprise and enjoyment, I've reinforced it, a mob spawner. Zombies in particular. So I spent a little bit building this up, raised the roof a bit, carved out some areas, lots of water in here, probably more than I needed, but it got the job done. So this is all caved in. I can actually step right up here when other people are on, or more specifically like right now when they're off, and I can climb right up in here, seal myself in nice and safe, and then just go AFK for a bit and wait for the fireworks, which I think I may actually do, so I can show you what this is for. My splash potion of healing. I actually set up the brewing specifically for this. I knew I'd need it for other things later on, but most in particular, I wanted to be able to handle any mobs that I got spawning really quickly. So I'll show you how my mob grinder works in a few seconds. Be right back. Hello everyone, welcome back. It's been like a couple of minutes. I'm not gonna wait for a full spawn cycle, but yeah. Alright, so they've been spawning while I've been AFK. Down the ladder we go. Let's see how many we've got. Oh, that sound. Not too shabby. So here we go. They've fallen all this way, so they should be at like 1 or 2 hearts. Sometimes 3, actually. Splash potion. I've actually used this very spawner to go from 0 to like 42 health. And it only takes me like 10 minutes of waiting. Oh, by the way, I've used this spawner a lot, as you can as you can see. I'm gonna have to do something with this at some point. I don't know, maybe I'll just get rid of a bit now. Man, I wish there was something I could do with it besides feed it to dogs. By the way, another dispenser, another disposal unit here. Oh, picking some of this stuff back up. There we go. All gone. Hold on. Sneeze coming. Sorry about that. I will probably cut that out. Anyway, when I'm done here, I just make my way back to the surface, and I'll show you what's going on up here. It's a long climb, but I can't think of anything faster, honestly. Maybe a staircase, but, you know, that would require a lot of effort that I don't think I'm willing to expend on this project. But it comes out here to this little shed I built, and somebody tore out a wall. Thank you, mysterious person. Won't call you a griefer, but dadgummit, stop that. Couple of rules on the server. I already told you about the range thing. But griefing isn't allowed. Pranks are, as long as they're not destructive. PvP is on, so we can kill each other. We just can't make a big habit out of it. So, anyway, that's the basic server. I hope you've enjoyed seeing what nonsense I've gotten up to recently. As you can see, there are a lot of other people on the server. Well, I say as you can see, but there's at least one other. You can kind of... Well, that's interesting. Huh. I actually hadn't noticed. I'm going to make a note of this. It's actually kind of like real life here. You know that if you look directly at something in the night, you can't really see it all that well. But if you look off to one side, you can see it out of the corner of your eye better. Well, that's what's going on here. I had never noticed that, but that's awesome. There's a castle down there, and there's several other buildings out and around. Maybe we'll come back next time, and I'll give you an update on the server and show you around what other people have been up to. So, oh, I do have one other thing to show you, but it's not ready, so I'll probably show you that next time. Anyway, I hope you've enjoyed the quick update. I'll let you know what's going on with me in the future. I hope you guys have enjoyed. This has been the Gear 360 on the server now. I hope you've enjoyed the video and my other videos so far. I hope you'll come back. Thank you very much for watching, and I wish you a very good day.